found that other than that, other than any other thing, I should do this? What was your fascination? How that began?
See, one thing is, in life in general, whatever you decide, happens a lot by very nice accidents. It's a serendipity. So this is also serendipity. Went to Bangalore. There was nothing to say that I'll work on this. At that time, Lorry Baker, was being brought into focus by Hatko, by the bread, and everybody was talking about his work, especially in South India. Went from Gujarat, but where we didn't have that much of influence of him, but in the South there was. And I call it the ecosystem of Bangalore too. At that time, one of the first few clients of ours were scientists at ISR. So not just anybody. They thought of things differently, though they were mostly inclined towards reducing the cost. So, and we were looking at materials with which to reduce cost, learning from Baker, learning from Institute of Science, learning from Automobile. If you come to Bangalore, you really realize, my God, this place is full of stuff. When you go there, especially 20 years back, you will amaze whatever was happening and is picking up. And then there are people who are ready to help you. So when you go there, ask it in your science, what do I do? I change this. They were also interested that these things should be brought out from the academic fold, which is where everything was happening. The experiments to something which is commonly people can use and see. And that happened for 5 years. We were working with bricks and some of the roofing systems of Institute of Science. Then we built our own house, which I call it as laboratory of ideas. We tried a lot of stuff. Many of the stuff you also see, oh my God, if we had time, and we didn't have much time, but if we had time, we would have made better. So our house became this stuff where people would come and say, okay, these people walk the talk, they're living in it. And we kept trying more and more. And every time we tried something different, especially on sustainability issues, there was material with which to build, to use of water, and sanitation designs became more and more clear to us. This is the only way one should be building in the future. Yes, there are choices people can do in their own ways, but for us it felt this is the way one should be building, because every year you can see how it's getting tougher all over the world to source materials, to source water, how the environment is getting polluted or inorganic. Everything when you start looking at it, and we will be building a lot. Especially now let's look at India with this kind of demography, and everyone would like to have a home of their own, and that's a birthright, that's what we feel. Then as architects, where do we stand? Okay, then we can't do anything else. Then it becomes something like I was talking to you earlier about being passionate, and you only are going to read more and more about it. Everywhere you go, you find something which tells you, you need this. You're only reading that, you're only working on it. Then a group forms. Now we are in office 9 architects. 4 other than me, 4 others were there with me for 10 years. They also come with this passion. So you can't even think anything else. So it becomes more, then the trainees come, people, so it becomes more passionate, and also that this is how we have to keep building.